Sometimes people do bad, awful, horrible things. They do things that really hurt somebody else or even maybe a lot of people. And when we feel anger toward that, obviously a natural feeling, sometimes we want to retaliate almost with the same thing that the other person did. If a person reacts, does something with a lot of violence, sometimes we want to react, our first reaction, we want to throw that violence back at them. It doesn't really work that way, though. When we fight violence with violence, the only thing that we are helping to do is seed violence and grow violence. Jesus said, love your enemy. The reason he said that is because he knew that to retaliate hatred for hatred only grows hatred. But to retaliate with love, then you've got something. It may not seem like it at first, but we don't have to hate people that disagree with us. We don't have to hate people. We don't have to retaliate with the same behavior of that other people that we are angry at are doing. If somebody is attacking mean and viciously, we don't have to impersonate them. Our job is to impersonate Christ. Our job is to emulate Christ, to be more like Christ. That means that every time that they come at us with violence, with hatred, with all of that kind of prejudiceness and rhetoric, we retaliate by sharing the love of Jesus Christ. We try to find a way of peaceful reconciliation. As soon as we pick an enemy, as soon as we pick a side, nobody is going to see eye to eye. That's why so many political debates, they just don't work, because people come in with their mind on something, and the only thing that they want to do is find something wrong with the other side. And so no matter what the other side says, we're going to disagree with them. But if we decide to meet in the middle, to not attack, to not fight each other, to not see my neighbor as my enemy, what if we are able to sit and have a conversation, a quiet conversation? I don't have to by protesting things that I don't agree with. That doesn't mean that I have to come with force and strength and try to put the other person down. That doesn't accomplish things. But if I am able to meet at a table with somebody, if I'm able to sit there and learn something about them while they learn something about me, maybe we find some common ground. Maybe we find things that we have in common that we had no idea that we had. Maybe we actually find something that we like about each other. And maybe from there, the seeds that we're planting, instead of seeds of hatred and violence, maybe those seeds can actually be seeds of love and kindness, respect and dignity and grace. Rather than attacking, what if we do more sharing? Rather than shouting, what if we did more listening? Rather than fighting, what if we did more embracing? What if we saw each other truly as our neighbor? And even if we see each other as an enemy, what if we truly took the words of Christ and we worked to love that enemy? To find something lovable about that enemy, to find something, a start, to plant that seed of love, to look for the Christ in the situation. Look for Jesus in those situations of radical change. Not radical change in force, but radical change in love. Your neighbor is everybody. Let's work hard to call all of our neighbors a friend. Love your neighbor. Love God. And love yourself.